It takes 4 lessons to learn the technical side of technical analysis. It takes years to adjust the mental side. Always work on your mentality so you won't become your worst enemy. Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here with the daily market recap. Another sunny day here in Thailand, Koh Phangan. So without further ado, please hit the like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the rest of the video. SPY on the daily, not surprising to see price pulling slightly back to retest this yellow trend line as support because it was a very strong resistance, breaking up and above, now going back to retest it, and with this crucial week, the most crucial week of 2023 in my opinion, FOMC on Wednesday, and during all the week we have the biggest names out there reporting earnings. We have AMD, Apple, Amazon, Meta, and many more big names. So let's see how the SPY will react to all this crucial information coming up this week. Either way, we have Fibonacci levels to the upside, to the downside, and trend lines to manage the risk. We are prepared. We are never biased on FibonacciTraders.com. We always prepare for both sides. QQQ, after breaking up and above this blue trend line, we have a shorter term uptrend channel, and until proven otherwise, we are inside this channel. Now let's see if price will go all the way back, same as the SPY, to retest this blue trend line. This blue trend line was a very strong resistance since December 2021, breaking up above, now forming short-term uptrend channel. Let's see where price will take us during this crucial week. Dow Jones, lower highs, higher lows, consolidation in price action, tight price action is getting tighter and tighter each and every day, each and every week that goes by. Now let's see where Dow Jones will take us. We can always take Fibonacci, and we can take swing high, swing low, and now we have the short term Fibonacci levels to the upside and to the downside to manage risk either way. IWM, as we said in the past several videos, once price will reach the 190 area, it will get into a very tough resistance, and now here we are, 190, a very tough one for the bulls. Let's see where price will take us on the IWM. 185, 181 to the downside, and this trend line, or to the upside, finally breaking above the 190 towards the 195. We have all the levels that we need, and we have the trend lines, and we know to follow price action. We also have this trend line, short term uptrend line that holds price. If this yellow trend line will break to the downside, we know 185, 181, and maybe back to this orange trend line. Apple earnings coming up Thursday, 30 minutes after the closing bell. Why 30 minutes? This is how Apple likes to do it. 145 acting as resistance. Let's see where price will take us on Apple until the earnings and after the earnings. Either way, we have levels to the downside, to the upside, and following price, managing the risk. AMD, earnings coming up tomorrow, Tuesday. We can see clearly, without any other indicators, without even Fibonacci, we can see trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. As it did in the past, every time price reached the white trend line, it got rejected, and Now, in the past several sessions, price is failing to break up above and close above this trend line. We have this small gap at the 70 level, 70 area, and we know more than 80% of all gaps will get filled. Stay tuned for AMD earnings Tuesday, tomorrow, NVDA. Another name we are following in the past several weeks. And as we told here on YouTube, and if you're following me on Twitter, you know that trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. And we said since this bounce, we said that once price will reach this orange green trend line area, it will have a tough time to continue to the upside. And we see now in the past week or so, price is getting rejected one time after another and failing to break. And if bulls will give up at this point on NVIDIA, we will get some kind of pullback. We don't know until where, if this pullback will validate. We don't know where it will stop, but we have trend lines and Fibonacci levels to the downside, and if it will decide to go back up, we have all the levels to the upside for future resistance. Netflix, another great example for the relationship between trend lines and price action. These two trend lines, the yellow one to the downside and the red one to the upside, is holding strong uptrend channel until proven otherwise. But for now, we do have short-term pullback. We have 395 area gap is open, and I assume with 80% chance that this gap will get filled, and the sooner the better. Shopify trend line for the higher highs, rejected, 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 and not surprising, once again, price getting rejected from this trend line. And again, it doesn't have to be exactly to the point. This is not rocket science. This is only technical analysis. All we have to do, understand in-depth price action, aka candlestick analysis, and the relationship with trend lines, and how to use Fibonacci levels for managing risk. So now we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Now we have also Fibonacci to the downside and to the upside. Amazon earnings coming up Thursday after the bell, breaking up and above this yellow trend line. Now let's see if price on Amazon can go all the way, filling this gap here before the earnings. Eyes on Amazon we have to the upside, to the downside. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Amazon going up, filling the gap before earnings, or Amazon is going back down, and after earnings we will have another gap to the downside or another gap to the upside. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think? Interesting. Now we have Microsoft. Once again, Microsoft breaking up above the blue trend line, but as we said, we need to look left because in the past, Microsoft broke to the upside and went back below, broke to the upside, went back below, and now once again broke to the upside and went back below. We have small gap over here at the 247 area, but with all the earnings and the crucial information coming up this week, we need to prepare for both sides. This is why we use also Fibonacci levels that helps us to identify with the most accurate tool that I know to identify support and resistance levels for price action. And Tesla is next, of course, broke up and above. And now let's see this trend line getting retested as support. And we have also the longer term orange trend line with this crossroads, which is exactly on the open gap to the downside. We have the 147, 146 area gap to the downside. Most probably with 80% chance this gap will get filled. The sooner the better. And then we can have the next leg up, in my opinion. And of course, trade the chart. Do not trade the FOMO. Do not trade anyone else's ideas. Always do your own due diligence. Educate yourself how to read price action, and then you will be able to stop following others. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please hit a like, subscribe, share with friends, hit the notification bells for more videos to come, and don't forget to check out my how-to playlist. 16 videos updating every week with another new video to educate ourselves on the technical and on the mental side of trading. Until the next video, stay safe.